So I push him. I'm like, big bitch, get the fuck, like, don't hit my sister. I was a little bald head. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bald head. You know, my mama permed my hair and then it never grew back. You know, a man was trying to put his dang-a-lang in my face. So
you gon' get these joints out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in the jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new nights, fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, 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 only if you want to. If you watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra and I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to also hype up the video, okay? Let's hop into this video. I did a poll on my channel. I told y'all to vote what video y'all want me to do next, and the most votes was me and longtime friend. We got kicked out the trap house. Also, don't forget to drop a mango in the chat. Drop a mango in the damn chat, okay? Because like I said, the more comments I get, the more videos I will release. Y'all been doing good, and I've been trying to post at least once a week. I do want to get back into posting multiple times a week. I'm getting there, y'all. Life just be lifing, so really please just bear with me, but I'm getting back into the motion of things. Yeah. Alright y'all, so let me start this story time. This gonna be about me and longtime friend. What I want to say about me and longtime friend, y'all, that was my girl. Despite all the drama she put me through and everything, that was my friend. I could just get up and go and get into anything and she was down. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could tell her, girl, we finna go to Pluto, we finna go to Mars, and then we gonna swing down there to Jupiter. And she gonna be like, okay, no questions asked. Like, let's go. I mean, she gonna ask questions, but she's gonna be down to go. Especially if it's niggas there. And a lot of times, it was niggas there. Okay, y'all, let me see. How did this actually start off? I don't know, y'all. I was at school and I had a bunch of guy partners. I don't know what's, y'all want to know what's crazy? Y'all remember that story time I told y'all where I almost got jumped, or they was trying to jump me? Long time ago story. I'm gonna try to put the video right here. Y'all know that boy I was dating in that story time? Why we found each other? Oh my god, like, oh my god. Okay, yeah, but we found each other and oh my god, like, y'all, it feel like a fairy tale. Oh my god. Okay. So one day I'm at school and I'm at lunch. At this particular time, y'all, longtime friend did not go to Pitt High anymore. I don't know if she was going to County Day. County Day was like a school for like the real bad kids who used to get in fights, and then Riverside was a continuation school for kids who was bad but kind of just had bad grades, not necessarily fighting or stuff like that. Yeah, County Day was for the real bad, ghetto, ratchet, fighting, probation, all that kind of stuff kids. And Riverside was more just, you bad, you don't do your work, and we gonna send you to Riverside. So I forget which one she was going to at the time, so she was not going to Pitt. But anywho, at lunchtime, everybody and their mama would be up at Pitt, even grown ass men. Now that I be thinking about a lot of stuff, y'all, oh my god, like, it was crazy to think it would really be grown ass men at the high school all the damn time preying on young girls, which is crazy because a lot of older dudes that I dated or, you know, talked to, I kind of met them at school, or they was lingering around the high school. That is so creepy to think about that. Like, how many grown men would be just prowling around high schools, even middle schools, to be preying on girls. Like, oh my god, men are so predatory. Oh my god, like, it's so scary, it's so creepy. So one of my guy partner, what we gonna name him? Who he gonna name, so funny, y'all. He had, I think I named him. I did tell a story time about him. I can't remember what I named him. We gonna call him Davy. But Davy was cool as hell. Remember the boy, y'all, I was telling y'all in this one story time, I'm gonna try to put it up here, where he was being mean to me, and I told my older sister, and my older sister was beating him up and following him around the school. That boy, we're gonna call him Davy because I can't remember what I named him in that story time, and I ain't got time to go back and look. But anywho, so Davy was up at the school one day, and Davy has a younger brother named Davy as well, and their daddy name was Davy, and I think his mama ended up naming his other little brother Davy too. Crazy, I don't know. So he was just like, you want to come kick it with me? It was like a Saturday. He was like, this weekend we're gonna be having like a little party. So I'm like, okay, cool. No, a kickback. At this time we was having more kickbacks type shit. He was like, I'm gonna be having a kickback, you should come through, bring some of your friends. I'm like, okay, cool. I know him, we real cool. Even though that stuff had happened in middle school, after that me and him became like really cool. He was just like my god partner. Like a lot of my god partners was like my brothers for real. Anytime I had trouble in school with guys or stuff, I can like go to them and they would handle the situation. So I am glad I kind of built those kind of guy friendships, because my older brothers, if y'all don't know, is 9 and 10 years older than me. So my older brothers wasn't really there for me when I was in high school, and say I had like guy troubles and stuff like that. I couldn't call my grown ass brothers to come beat up these dudes. I mean, I could, but yeah, no. And then my guy cousins, they kind of all moved away, so I didn't have like guy cousins close enough. But my guy partners I became cool with, we was locked in. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go through that school day, and at this time I think I was in a relationship with Kevin. And you want to know what? Now that I be thinking about some stuff and stuff be coming back to me, I did get some karma. That, you know how like the ending of me and Kevin was kind of low-key my karma. Him not wanting to talk to me and hella shit. I ain't gonna lie, because during the week or when I wasn't with Kevin, I was outside. I ain't gonna lie. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't necessarily cheating on him, but I was around a lot of guys, a lot. So like, I would be mad if I knew he was around hella women, because shit, I didn't even like that he was around his best friend, Green Eye. What did I name her? I don't know what I named her, but I had a good reason for him not wanting to be around her, because she kissed him in front of me. So it was like, girl. But it was so crazy, because I feel like she didn't even want him. She just was doing that to make me mad, because she was like really pretty. She like had top pick of like all the fine niggas. Why would you want Kevin? Kevin was not cute for real. So anywho, yeah, I go through the school day. Boom. That particular day come, I had asked a bunch of my friends, and they had catted off. They all flaked on me. Longtime friend was the only friend who was like, girl, I'ma come. So longtime friend ended up spending the night at my house on that Friday. That Friday night, now y'all, I don't feel like I ever had to sneak out my house, but I didn't ask to leave. But I don't feel like I just walked out. Like, I would just walk out. Like, I never had to. I mean, I did, but I didn't. But anywho, that night, that Friday night, me and longtime friend left out the house, and we was kicking it with these other set of boys that she knew, these Mexican boys that she knew. Well, shit, they be Mexican too. Let me not say it like that. But anywho, we was kicking it with these boys at the park. There was like, where I lived at the time, there was a like a trail, like a park in the neighborhood I lived in. We was kicking it with those dudes. Now, one thing I don't like sometimes, well, all the time, about kicking it with a longtime friend, she would be doing too much. But at first, the vibes was cool. We kicking it with them, we blowing down the house, we drinking and stuff like that. All of a sudden, y'all already know, routine, longtime friends start doing too much. Now, I don't know how deep she was into talking to this boy, but he kind of snatched her up by her hair, and he was like, you need to calm down. Like, why you doing all that in front of my partners? And I'm looking at her, looking at him, looking at her, looking at him like, hold the fuck on. Like, why he snatching her up by her hair? One thing I will say about longtime friend though, y'all, longtime friend had long ass hair. Like, she was that Mexican girl who hair was down past her ass, so she had a lot of hair. So when he grabbed her by her hair, like, he wrapped that shit in his hands and like snatched her back. Now, it's crazy to think at that time that kind of shit used to be cute. You know, low key, that shit used to be cute. But but how he did it wasn't like pull your hair, flirting. Like, he really kind of yanked her, and then when he realized Cause I used to make, man, a lot of guys would be scared of me. I ain't gonna lie, because I used to have a real stank face. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm so much better at it now. I be smiling or not. But back then, y'all, I had a real stank face all the time. Because I really wanted dudes to know, don't play with me. Because when I was younger, dudes felt like they could play with me because I was too nice. And then over time, I just permanent, like. So when he seen how I was looking, he tried to play it off, but I'm like, so I say something to him. I was like, oh, don't be pulling my sister hair like that. Or what I probably said, because me and longtime friend, we called each other boo a lot. I was like, don't be pulling on my boo hair like that. So he looking at me, he like, and what you gonna do about it? I said, what you mean what I'm gonna do about it? Y'all, at that time too, I was quick to ready to fight a dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was real feisty at these times because I had enough with dudes playing, because they used to think that kind of stuff was funny. And for a while it was cute, but after so long, nah, once I start getting in high school, it's like, nah, you not finna play with me like that. So I get up in his face. I'm like, what you mean what I'm gonna do? I said, I'll slap the fuck out of you. He was like, slap me. So we bumping each other's chests and stuff. So finally, longtime friend came over. She got in between us. She was like, no, it's cool. Don't trip. I'm like, no, like, don't let him put his hands on you like that. Like, that's not cool. Longtime friend already had, I already would get mad at her because at that age, she was already like letting dudes like put their hands on her, but not for play. It would be for serious, like DV type stuff. So I'm like, no, mind you, longtime friend older than me. She's like my big sister. Longtime friend was like 1.5 years, 2 years older than me, but I always feel like the big sister, no matter if somebody older than me or younger than me. I always just had the big sister vibe to everybody. But anywho, so I'm kind of low-key going back and forth with her because I'm just like, girl, I'm ready to go in the house. Mind you, it was already late at night. We had been out here for a little minute. His friends is like, nah, it's cool. We don't want you to leave. Don't get on me. One of his friends tried to come over and flirting with me and stuff like that. And I'm just like, all right, cool. What really made me stay is they rolled up again. Because at that time, y'all, I was a certified blow down the houser. Like I could go until I pass out. Like at that time, I could just really just blow down the house, like for real. Like also crazy. I don't know how I was doing that like that at that age. Like, oh my God. So anywho, I go to another bench and I'm sitting over there with one of the partners and we talking, we flirting, everything going cool. We just cupcake, no feeling. You know, he like rubbing a little thigh a little bit, not too much, because I kept moving his hand because he kept trying to touch my, fair mile, whatever. And I kept telling him like, no, because he wasn't ugly, but he wasn't my type of Mexican. Like I used to love me a Mexican down, but it was a certain type of Mexican. This was more so like super Mexican. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but not my type of Mexican. I like more like hood nigga Mexican. I don't know how to, but not like try to act black Mexican, but like hood nigga Mexican. After so long, I'm getting tired. I'm like, girl, I'm ready to go back in the house. We go back in the house. We go to sleep. The next day is Saturday. We get up. We getting dressed. We chilling in my room. We're listening to music. I think after we got dressed, we go outside. We walking around the neighborhood. We go to the store. We just flirting, stuff like that. So it's getting towards the evening time. We getting ready to go to this kickback. Now, I had my mom drop me off to Lee House. I always would have my mom drop me off to Lee House and never fucking even step foot in that girl house. So anywho, I had my mom drop us off to Lee House, and then from Lee House we had walked to the like bus stop everybody used to be at over there, and then our friend Davey came picked us up. Now when Davey came picked us up, he was with his older partners, and it's crazy to think 15, 16, we in the car with like 20-year-olds and shit. We all stuffed in the car, y'all, just blowing down the house. Just a lot of illegal activity going on. Bottles, no seat belts, swerving, driving, 80 miles on a regular street, just doing a lot of hot ass shit. Okay, so anyway, they come pick us up, y'all. We mobbing around and shit, like we just hitting blocks and stuff. We seeing people we know, we outside hanging out the window, we drinking, we okay, you know, we doing young people things. That's not really young people things, but you know, we was doing it. So now when they said kickback, I'm thinking kickback, we're gonna be at somebody's house, probably in somebody's garage or somebody's living room or somebody's room. So we driving and then we stop in front of a house. So I'm looking at the house and I'm like, I hope we picking somebody up or dropping somebody off, because you can definitely tell that it was a bando or a trap house or something like that. So I'm like, now don't get me wrong, I've been to some trap houses, but they was like nicer. They wasn't as bando-y. You know, it was, and even if it was bando-y, it was still decent. This looked just insane. Ooh, excuse me. So anyway, they stopped, parked, and turned the car off. So I'm like asking Davey, I said, we dropping somebody off? Or y'all picking somebody up? Because I mean, shit, the car already packed, because it was his older partner driving. His older partner had to be like 20, 21, because he bought liquor at the store. Or shit, maybe he knew somebody had a fake ID, but I know he had to be at least like 18 to 21. And then it was another dude in the car that was his cousin's partner friend, and then it was 3 dudes with us in the back, and then me and longtime friend was sitting on they lap. So I was sitting on Davy's lap, she was sitting on Davy's little brother lap, and then it was his other partner. Ooh, he was a snitch. The other partner was a snitch. Ooh, and he, damn, we gotta give him a name. We just gonna name him Snitch. And then Snitch. Now Snitch was a bigger dude, and Snitch was one of those dudes who just took sarcasm and like rude dark humor just way too far. Like, he would be cool and then he would just take things too far, and then he would get mad at you for getting mad at him that he took things too far, and then he would try to flip it like you did something to him, and it's like, no, you doing too much, and then you got mad because I said, all right, I don't want to play, now you want to get mad. He was one of them type of people. But anywho, y'all, so I'm like, we dropping somebody off. He like, no, that's where the kickback at. I'm like, I don't hear no, like, I said, this right here, this right here, nigga. This. He like, yeah, it's cool. I'm like, no, it don't look cool. I don't know about this. He like, nah, it's cool. So I'm asking important questions. Is it a bathroom in there? Because shit, bitch, once I start drinking, bitch, I be having to pee. And you know, once you start peeing when you drunk, you peeing for a good little minute. You might even go back to back within 5 minutes sometimes. You know, y'all, okay? So he like, yeah, it's a bathroom in there. It's couches, it's chairs, it's cool. We got the music, it's cool. All right, y'all. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I'm not picky, I'm not bougie, but it is a limit, okay? It's I got a little standard. Anywho, y'all, we all get up out the car, we go inside. It's already people there, because at first I didn't hear no music, I didn't hear no people, so I'm like, oh, is this a kickback? Even though a kickback is kind of calmer than a party, it's still like, I should hear music, I should hear people. But once we got inside, there was a bunch of people, there was music playing. The music just wasn't hella loud, it was kind of low, and I don't know if they had the music low because what, but the music was pretty low. So we go inside, it's girls, it's dudes in there, it's people we know in there, we saying what's up to people. Anywho, I find me a little seat. Now, I was gonna sit on the couch, but the couch looked nasty, so I found me a little chair. They had like chairs and stuff, so I sit on the chair. Longtime friend, she's sitting on my lap. This. What's up? Who is this from a 209 number? What's up, Shay? Who calls me Shay? Only Cray Cray calls me Shay. Hey, who is this? play too much. Anywho, y'all, so longtime friend is sitting on my lap. Soon as we get in there, like I said, we knew people in there. Y'all, we blowing down the house. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, at this time, I never had to buy trees, ever. I think if I bought trees, I might have just been putting 5 on something or just random. But I promise y'all, a lot of times, I never had to buy tree skis. Everybody around me always just supplied the tree skis or gave me some, or you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, I don't ever remember just buying tree skis. Like, I just don't. So anyway, everybody, and that's so dangerous because you don't know what people was putting in their stuff. At this time, y'all, I could have been doing all kind of stuff. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't, you know what? Somebody did. Oh, that's a whole nother story time. I was talking about it with my bestie. We was at another trap house with my cousin. That's a whole nother story. I'll tell y'all that at another time. But just know, they was putting stuff in the blunt. We was geeking. And at the time, I didn't even realize what was going on. That's so crazy. But anyway, so y'all, we blowing down the house, everything cool, we getting up, we dancing, we chilling. Y'all, at some point, I was so lit, y'all. I had got on the couch and I fell asleep. I ain't even gonna, and I know that sounds so crazy, like, girl, you in a bando trap house. Mind you, it's hella older niggas there. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, we knew people there, but like, it was his older partner, cousin, or whoever he was to him. It was a lot of his friends there. So we there were like grown ass motherfuckers. And it was be crazy when we would be around grown people. I swear we would be trying to act real mature, real grown on. We some little ass girls. Well, I was a little ass girl, because if I was 15, 16, longtime friend, maybe, no, I couldn't have been 15, 16, because I don't think longtime friend was 18 yet. She was 17. So I had to be like 15, 16. Yeah, because when her birthday was, she a Leo, so I think her birthday in the summer, my birthday was in April, it was summer, so yeah, she probably was like 16, 17. So anyways, y'all, I get on that nasty dirty couch, y'all, I fall asleep. I wake up and my best friend Toby is sitting next to me, y'all, and he's putting a tree ski to my mouth. So I wake up, y'all. I'm thinking somebody trying to like do some funny shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought a dude was on some, I thought a man was trying to put his dangalang in my face. So I wake up and all I see is somebody like putting something to my mouth, y'all. I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck? I go like, whoosh. I fucking swung him, my best friend, all in the motherfucking chest and shit. He like, damn, best friend, calm down. Hold on, cause who is this? This Worthy you met in Hayward, remember? In Hayward? Oh, I don't like Hayward, so I don't even want to respond. So yeah, he like, calm down, it's just me. I'm like, hell no, nigga, what the fuck is you putting it to my, what you putting to my face? He was like, I was just putting a blunt to your face to see if your ass was gonna wake up. I'm like, oh, okay, cause don't play with me, don't fucking play with me. We in this goddamn bando with all these grown ass men. I didn't know what was going on. So anywho, y'all, I get up and we just start laughing about it. I'm blowing down the house with my best friend. We just talking, flirting as usual. This was before the whole I got jumped in by his girlfriend. Now, mind you, at this time he was with his girlfriend. I don't know where the fuck she was at, but this was before that. So anywho, after like 5 minutes, I'm like, oh snap, where longtime friend at? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, where's longtime friend? He was like, oh, she walked off to the back. I'm like, who did she go with? Like, do you know who she went? He was like, I don't know, I just seen her walking off to the back. I'm like, oh, okay, can you walk with me back there, because I want to check on her, see if she good. So he like, yeah. So I go, I'm looking in the back, longtime friend, nowhere to be found. I'm like, okay, where the fuck is this girl at? I don't see her. Now, mind y'all, at this time, I had a phone. Did she have a phone? I think she had a phone, because I remember texting her and calling her like, girl, where you at? I'm walking around, I don't see you. So yeah, she finally texted me and was like, oh, I went to the store with Davies older cousin. So I'm calling her like, bitch, answer the fucking phone. What do you mean, bitch? You fucking left me in this trap house, sleep with all these niggas, because y'all, it was more dudes than girls there. Now, it was girls there, but it was more dudes than girls, okay? And like grown dudes. And it just was like, you're supposed to be my older sister. Why would you leave me sleep? She was like, I didn't think it was a big deal because Toby was here and he said he will watch after you. I'm like, yeah, cool. But at the same time, me and you came together. I trusted Toby, and I know Toby would not let anything happen to me, but what if he wanted to get up or he walked off or anything? Like, you're my friend. Why the fuck would you leave me somewhere we came together in this kind of environment? And you know, you could at least shot me a text like, oh, if you wake up, I left you with Toby. I left. So I'm going off on her. I'm mad. I'm like, girl, you're weird as fuck. Like, this is why I don't like doing shit with you. But then I do like doing shit with you because I could do anything with you. But it's just like you always doing some weird ass shit. Because why would you leave me here? So anyway, me and Toby, we stay outside in the back. In the back, they had they was barbecuing, and I was hungry at this point. Now I got the damn munchies. Now, why did I trust these people? No gloves. I don't know what, they could have been scratching dick in ass, and I was gonna still eat that motherfucking food. I know, just nasty as hell. So we back there. They had bottles of liquor, so I made me a little drink. I'm sipping on my drink. I'm back there chopping it up. Like I said, I knew other people there. And I knew a couple girls there too. Oh, because my one friend was there. Oh, yeah, she was there. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, a girl I did know was there. So, she come over to me with some of her friends. And we just all back there. We blowing down the house, drinking and stuff. We waiting for some of the food. They was making like hot dogs, burgers, hella shit. So, I wanted me a hot dog. So, I got me a hot dog. I'm eating my hot dog. We all just chilling. As I'm fucking eating my goddamn hot dog, here comes Snitch. Like I said, Snitch is that type of dude who just do too fucking much. So I'm eating my hot dog. He come and I don't know what he was trying to do. He like spun around and bumped me from the back and was trying to make it seem like he tripped and was about to fall. But it's like I watched him the whole time he was walking our way, because him and Toby was hella cool. So, ooh, I just thought of a story time I needed to tell y'all about Lee. And okay, damn, y'all, I be feeling like I'm running out of story times. This is why I need to get back into consistently recording, because as soon as I start talking about story times, I remember other fucking story time. Damn it. It's a juicy ass story time I need to tell y'all about me and Lee. But anywho, so I'm like, I watch him. He was walking just fine. Then he tried to do like a spin, and then he hella bumped into me, and y'all, I dropped my fucking food. And you know when you lit and you tipsy, I was probably drunk at this point, because back then, y'all, when I used to drink to get drunk quickly, immediately. Like, I did not do no for play drinking. Like, now I'll take some shots. I might take like 1 or 2 shots back to back, chill, drink my little chaser, another shot, boom, boom, boom. Or if I have a drink, I might drink my little drink. Or, you know, back then, bow, 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 shot after shot after shot after drink after I wanted to be drunk quickly. Okay, so I dropped my food and I kind of almost fell, because Snitch, he big, and y'all, again, at that time I was itty bitty. I think at that time I might have been like maybe 115 at best. Because I don't think I didn't even hit 120 until I was like 125, until I was like probably my 11th grade, 12th grade year, in the 11th grade, 12th grade year. Because I think at this time I was in like 10th grade. So I almost tripped and stuff. So now I'm mad, bro. I'm mad because you know when you own and the food just was hitting this shit. Oh, I was so mad. So I'm like, damn, nigga. Cause like he was still like standing right there. So like I kind of stumbled back, called myself, and I said, damn, nigga. It was like reflex. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you did that shit on purpose. You play too much. And I always would get in. Oh, it's another story time. I gotta tell y'all about him too. He would always play too much. And I would always tell him, like, I'm not the one to play with like that. Don't play with me like that. Like, you do too much. Like, I really didn't even like being around him after this one situation, because it's just like you always doing too much, and it gets like violent in a way. You know, he give that type of dude where he probably put his hands on women. He went to jail for hella long. I don't know if he out, but like, he did some real snitchy shit. I think he went into like witness protection. I don't know. I might ask my best friend the actual scoop on that to tell y'all, because a lot of shit went down with that nigga snitch. But anywho, so yeah, so then he pushed me dumb hard, like dumbass hard, but I didn't fall because it was like a guy in front of me, so I kind of like fell on him, so I didn't fall to the ground. He kind of like grabbed me and like lifted me back up, but not like in a rude way. He was just like, oh shit. So I'm just like, bro, I'm like, you a bitch ass nigga. Ooh, I used to, ooh, he was like, fuck you, bald-headed ass bitch. Now he ate a little bit, cause I was a little bald head at that time. I was a little bald head. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bald head. You know, my mama permed my hair and then it never grew back. You know, y'all know how I go with a little bald head. So that kind of hurt my feelings, bitch. Is what? Huh? What do you mean? Why would you say that? So my best friend was like, man, like, don't even go there. Y'all don't even go there. Like, don't even start. So I'm like, nah, best friend, because he always doing too much. That's why I like being around that fat ass nigga. I'm just like popping it at the mouth. My best friend grabbing me. He just like, come on. Like, nah, we not finna do all that. Like, come on. I'm like, nah, fuck that bitch ass nigga. Going off. So he dragged me back in the house. We go back in the house. I ain't mad, y'all. And at that time, y'all, when I used to get mad, I don't care. I used to cry. I don't know why. Like, I was very emotionally unstable. I'm so glad I'm like more in control of my emotions and my impulses now, because then, like, it was just, I couldn't control it. And I didn't even know I was emotionally unstable. I just thought like it was regular. So I'm crying or whatever. We go in the bathroom. Bitch, I go in this motherfucking bathroom. Nasty. Dirty. Now, I'm thankful the toilet worked, because I went in there, I'm crying. And at that time too, I'm always the type of girl, I'm always carrying tissue or wipes on me. Now that's one thing my mama told me, like, girl, always carry wipes, tissue on you. You never know when you're gonna have to pee outside somewhere. You need wipes for your hands or anything, just always. So in my little purse I had some wipes in a Ziploc bag. So I go in the bathroom, I pee, and you know, I'm hovering and shit. I'm trying not to hit the toilet, sit down on the toilet, because one, there was no toilet paper. The toilet did flush, but it was like piss all over the toilet, piss all over the motherfucking floor, shit. The sink was like dirty, had like hella nasty rust and shit on it. Like, I didn't even want to use the water, because when I turned on the water, like hella little brown shit came out. I was like, fuck no. So I was so glad I had my wipes. So I'm like wiping my face and stuff, because I'm like crying, I'm teared up. I'm like, yeah, fuck. So mind y'all, like 20-30 minutes had passed. Long time friend not back. So I'm calling her, she not answering. I'm texting her like, bitch, where the hell is you at? This nigga snitch pissing me off. Like, you need to hurry up and come back. I'm low-key ready to go, because like, I'm not feeling the vibes anymore. I mean, we wasn't saying that, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it no more. So she like, oh, I'm gonna be back in like 15 minutes. I'm like, what are you doing? Where you at? She was like, oh, we went to the store to get some more bottles. Bitch, it don't take 45 minutes to go to the store. Mind you, where we were in like West Pittsburgh somewhere. It's a couple liquor stores around. Like, it don't take you 45 minutes to go to the store. Now, if you get in your back blown in, you could have just told me that. So then I would have knew that's what was going on, but don't have me here at this damn trap house by my goddamn self, and it's a lot of shit going on. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, hurry up, come back, because it's just hella shit going on. I'm not feeling it. So she like, all right, mind you, I don't even know how we was getting home. Okay? Now, like I said, we got there with Davey and his older cousin. I don't think they was planning on dropping us back off to Lee House and then to call my mama to get home. Or I could walk from Lee House. Even though it was a little minute walk, I would be comfortable walking from Lee House because I knew how to get home from Lee House. Like, I knew the safest route to walk at night. So, anywho, my best friend disappeared somewhere. I don't know if he left or not. So, when I came out the bathroom, he wasn't there and I couldn't find him. So, I'm just sitting on the couch mad. I'm just like, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get up out of here. So, some dude came up to me. He was like, what's wrong with you, little mama? Like, why you looking like that? Why you sad? Why you sad? Why look like you crying? What's going on? I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm cool. I'm like, niggas just play too much. And I don't like niggas who play too much. He was like, that's why you need to fuck with a man like me. Woo woo woo. So I'm asking him, I'm like, okay, whatever. He's like, so how old is you? I'm like 15. Let's just say I was 15. I'm like, I'm 15. He was like, okay, little mama, like, you got potential. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, what's your name? How old are you? Let's just say his name was Q. He was like, I'm Q and I'm 20. Now, y'all, I know, fast, hot. I don't know why at that age, just thinking like an older dude wanted to talk to me, I thought that was so just tea for real. So I'm like, okay, like, I didn't see nothing wrong with it, y'all. Like, I don't know why I did not see anything at all wrong with it at all. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him. He like, oh, you go to Pitt? I'm like, yeah, I go to Pitt. He was like, you seem very mature. That's Predator 101. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Young girls out there, don't go for that. Don't go for that. As soon as a dude start talking like that, run, get away. He's a predator. He's trying to mold you into being his young, dumb bitch. Okay? So I'm sitting there chopping it up with him. By time, you know, I'm just kind of like, even though I'm having like a cool conversation with him, like, he could tell like I just didn't want to talk no more. So he grabbed my hand. He was like, come on, like, dance with me, y'all. My song came on. Like, I had a couple songs that if them songs came on, I'ma dance, because I used to be really shy. That's why I used to try to get like drunk, because once I was drunk, I was still shy, but I would dance more though. But still, at that time, like, I was the friend that wouldn't really dance unless like I was drunk for real. So y'all, that song by Biggie, Wavy, came on. Damn, what's the song? I don't know, put it up. Oh, here, y'all, that song came on. He was like, come on, like, let's dance. Now, like I said, it's a kickback, but people be dancing. So I get up, he sit down. At first I thought we was just gonna get up and dance, but he sat down on a chair, and I started working him on the chair like, So as I'm dancing with him, longtime friend come back in. I see her, I peep her. I'm like, okay, finally this whole back. It's been like 45 minutes to an hour. Like, girl, what y'all doing? So I'm dancing with him. I stopped dancing with him, and I go up to long-time friend. I push her. I'm like, damn, bitch, finally your ass back. I'm like, don't do that shit again. I'm going off on her. Like, that's not cool. Like, don't leave me here. That's not, I would not do her like that. And if I was gonna leave and go off and do a little, I would tell my friend, like, girl, and you feel me? Like, you feel me? Or do you want to come or something like that? Because I know it sounds crazy too, but me and longtime friend would, like, we was really close. So I'll just say that. And y'all, this not juice, this is water. Those little Mios things that you can add to your water for flavor. That's what this is. It's the black cherry one. This lighting right here is throwing me off. Put that like that. Okay, yeah. So she like, girl, calm down. I wasn't even gone that long. I was like, yes, you was gone for hella long. I'm like, that's not cool. Like, why would you leave me here? Like, yes, I know people, but at the same time, these are not like my friends besides, you know, date. And you know what? Soon as we got in the fucking kickback, I don't even remember seeing Davy again until we was like leaving. So, anywho, I'm just telling her, like, don't do that shit again, or I'm not bringing you with me nowhere. Like, or I'm not going with you nowhere, because we supposed to be sticking together. You're my friend. You supposed to be my big sister. You're supposed to be looking out for me, bitch. But anywho, so we go back outside because I'm still hungry. I didn't even get it really. I think I only took like 2 bites. I mean, a hot dog ain't that much to eat, but I think I only took like a bite or 2 of my hot dog. Still blowing down the house, been dancing, been drinking. I'm hungry again. I want some more food. So we go outside because she wanted some food too, because she just got her back blown in. We go outside and, you know, we getting us a plate and we eating. And we pour us up some more drink. We drinking. Y'all, I'm lit. At this point now, I'm like, I'm not sloppy drunk, but I'm drunk to where I'm like, I'm swooshing. So next thing I know, here comes Snitch. Snitch come over there. He like, oh, I see you got another hot dog. You look like the type to be shoving dick down your throat all the time. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of times back then, a lot of guys swear up and down that I was hunching all of them. Mind you, it was, and then the guys they said I was hunching would actually be guys that went to my school or lived in my city. And it was like, I don't even date niggas from my city for real. I went out with that one boy that I went to school with, and them hoes tried to fight me and jump me. After that, I never went out with a guy, like, and that was my boyfriend, or people actually knew we dated, that was from my city, lived in my city, or went to my high school. And maybe if they did live in my city, them to do, nobody knew, because they would be like the older dude. I don't know, but it was like I was real selective of the guys that I actually dated, especially and I wasn't even hunching like that then. And I think at that time too, I was in a relationship with Kevin. Yeah, so it was like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, at the time, I was only dealing with Kevin. And then, you know, occasionally will pop up. Mind y'all, we've been here for a couple of hours. It's been a couple of hours that we've been at this kickback. So, it's nighttime now. So, anywho, y'all. Oh, one thing to take in mind. We didn't have no jackets on. Now, this was, like, in the summer. So, out here in California, in the summer, the weather, it depends. It can be cold. It'll be cold in the morning, hot in the afternoon, warm in the evening, and then get dumbass cold at night, depending on the day. So we didn't bring no coats. I got on a little ass shirt, little ass shorts. Same thing with a long time friend. At this time, y'all, we would wear shorts with shirts with boots, or I did. I don't know why I did that, but I would wear like little Ugg boots with shorts. I know. I don't know why that was a thing for me to do. I don't know if other people was dressing like that. Were they? I don't know. Drop down in the comments if y'all was doing that combo with shorts and boots. But I would have on shorts and boots. Like, I don't know. I got a couple pictures of me with some shorts and boots on. Like, girl, what was you doing? But anywho, y'all, so he come over there saying all that little stuff, and I'm ignoring him because I'm just like, bro, I'm not finna go there with you. He is a rage baiter. That's what we would call him today. He will say things to make people mad and just get you all riled up. So I'm ignoring him. I'm just like, man, you do too much. So I walk away. Longtime friend is still standing right there. I don't know what's going on. I walk up to Davey and I'm asking Davey, I'm like, are y'all staying here or are y'all leaving? Because I just want to know, like, if we can catch a ride with y'all, you know, because damn, where did Davey lived at the time? Where did Davey live? Davey lived way on the other side of town, but if they was gonna go, if his cousin was gonna drop him off, they would have to pass by Lee House to get to Davy's house. So I'm asking him, I'm like, is you going back home? Because, you know, I just want to know if so, can we catch a ride with y'all? He was like, oh, if so, we probably gonna be leaving like hella late. I don't know when we gonna be leaving. Now, I told my mom we was gonna be at Lee house. And I told my mom, Lee mom was gonna bring me home because, again, I didn't know when we was gonna come home. But again, like I said, it wasn't like I had to be in the house at a certain time or not. You know, like my mom would just call me and be like, oh, when you coming home, or when is Lee mom gonna drop you off? Like, I never had an issue with my mom saying, oh, be home at this time. It would just be like, she better see me in the morning or something, or I better tell her I'm still gonna be at Lee house, because Lee was not at her. Because it was like, if Lee was at home, I would have just went to Lee house after, you know. And a lot of people there lived in like Lee's neighborhood, so it was like, if I couldn't catch a ride with Davy, if my best friend was still around, I could probably get a ride with him over by Lee house or something like that. Anywho, my point is to say, I'm walking around asking people when they leaving, is they staying, because a lot of times, you know, some of the dudes would stay over because it was a fat house, but it was like a bando trap house though, y'all. It had rooms in there. So I don't know, a lot of times at these kickbacks, sometimes people would stay the night, because we've had plenty of kickbacks and parties at Mina house, and a lot of people would stay. Like, people be sleep on the floor, sleep in the bathroom, sleep on the hallway floors, sleep on the couches, sleeps on the tables, counters. I'm not exaggerating, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, we used to do shit like that back then, but I didn't want to stay here in this trap house. I wanted to go home, you know. I don't know, it was a lot going on anyway. So he like, I don't know, and if we do, it's probably gonna be hecka later, but I don't know, we might stay over here, we might go somewhere, so I'm looking for my best friend. My best friend had left already because I couldn't find him, so I'm like, damn, I can't catch a ride back with them. So I'm just going around. It's this one boy, damn, I know I did a story time about him. I don't know what I named him. I gotta go back and revisit people. I haven't told like these story times about high school in so long. I didn't forgot some of these people's names that I named them already. So everybody was just, because I'm at this point, I'm ready to go. I say it's about 11, 12. Yeah, 11, 12. I'm ready to go because I'm just ready to go. I'm high, I'm drunk, I done had my little food, I'm ready to go. So I'm walking back over to longtime friend where she at, and I'm just telling her like, damn girl, I don't know how we're gonna get back. The buses stopped running. We probably gonna have to walk all the way back to my house, cause yeah, like, or we're gonna have to wait here until somebody we see might live closer along the way and like see if we can get a ride. So she's just like, okay, cool, I'm not ready to go anyway. So we just chilling, we dancing, we stay there for a good like another like 30-45 minutes. She talking about she want to go to the bathroom. I walk with her to the bathroom, wait for her to come out. She come out the bathroom and she's like, let me go just ask Davy's cousin, since we was hunting, because that's what they was doing when she was gone for so long, if he'll just give us a ride all the way back to your house. So she walked to go ask him that. I'm just chilling in the living room at this point by myself. I'm just chilling, vibing, listening to the music. She come back, she like, oh, he's staying here, so he basically saying he too fucked up to drive. For some reason, Snitch come over there. He was like, yeah, that's why you bitches can't get home, just saying hella shit like this. Longtime friend had a cup in her hand of some like liquor. He just started popping at the mouth. She fucking tossed the drink in this nigga's face. Oh my god. Now I feel like he deserved it. But again, like I said, he's the type of dude to do too much, get mad at you for how you react, and then try to blame it on you. So he slapped longtime friend. So I push him. I'm like, big bitch, get the fuck back. Don't hit my sister. So me and him going back and forth like we own each other. I'm like, yeah, bitch, slap me. Now see, niggas could do that kind of shit with longtime friends, but motherfuckers do better than to do certain shit with me, because even though, like I said, my brothers and stuff was older than me, and some of my cousins was like older than me, or they knew who my family was. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knew who my family was, and they knew if I did have to call my family up here or anywhere, it was gonna get out of control. Like, so he would do enough to where it wasn't too much. He knew not to do too much dealing with me. But yeah, I'm all in his face. I'm like, yeah, you bitch ass nigga. I'll call my cousins up here right now. Like, I'm going the fuck off. I'm like, don't put your fucking hands on my sister. Whoa. I'm like, yeah, I'll call my people up here right now. And mind you, I did. I start calling one of my cousins. Well, at the time I called him my uncle, but he was my cousin. But I call him uncle, and like, he always told me to call him anytime he was a local tree man, so I'm calling him. So I'm calling him. I'm like, cousin, you need to come get on me. You need to come get me. These niggas over here tripping. He like, where you at? Mind you, I know where I'm at, but I don't know where I'm at because I did not drive there. We stuffed in the car. This isn't somewhere I've been before. I just knew we was in West Pittsburgh. Like, I just knew we was in West Pittsburgh. Y'all know at this time we didn't have Google Maps and shit on our phone. Like, I couldn't just look up and see my location and see I'm on West 30th Street or something like that. I didn't know where we was. I'm just telling him, I'm like, I'm in West Pittsburgh, got a kickback, woo. So Snitch is like, oh, fuck your cousin. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, fuck my cousin. Fuck my cousin. Oh, they finna be up here. Like, I'm going off. My cousin like, cousin, go outside and see the street where you at. Why the fuck did Snitch slap my phone out my hand? And y'all know at this time, this is when the batteries would pop out the damn phone. So I dropped my phone, my battery popped out the phone, y'all. Was I wearing contacts? Y'all, I was wearing contacts. I got my contacts in right now. I was wearing contacts at this time, but y'all, I didn't know how to take care of my contacts. So a lot of times, like, I could barely see sometimes because I was not taking care of my contacts the way I should have. So sometimes, like, then it's like when you getting drunk and high with contacts, you're not putting like eye drops and stuff in your eye, like the correct ones. Like, your eyes be dry, your contacts get all scratchy, dirty. Yo, I couldn't find my battery, the back of the battery to my phone. I'm mad as fuck. So I pushed him. I'm like, you fat bitch. I was just calling him all kind of. And y'all, I have nothing against big people. I hope nobody take this wrong. I'm like, you fat bitch. I'm like all in his face. I'm just all in his face. I'm like, slap me, nigga. Slap me, nigga. You gonna slap my phone at my? I said, slap me. Slap me. He like, man, I'm not finna put my hands on you. You hella little bitch. You a little ass bitch. Woo. I said, but you slap my god sister. But you slap my god sister. I'm like, slap me. Slap me. I'm all in this nigga face. So finally, like, Davey and his cousins, all them down there. Mind you, I don't know. I think longtime friend was just like holding her face crying. I don't know what the fuck, cause usually, well, she feisty as hell. So Davey and his cousin, they come over there. I'm like, get your fucking friend. My cousins is them about to come up here right now. I swear to God, we finna shut this whole shit the fuck down. Like, who this nigga think he playing with? Like, he doing too fucking much. Y'all, out of a sudden, nowhere, and all of us, longtime friends, she slapped this nigga, y'all. They, like, low-key scuffling. I'm trying to, like, break it up. It's just hella shit going on hella fast. So Davey and his cousin, they like split us up. They like, oh, y'all gotta go. I'm like, really, Davey? I'm like, really, Davey? He like, man, this ain't my shit. This my cousin and shit. They saying y'all gotta leave. I'm like, I ain't gotta go no fucking where. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving. I'm just going crazy. Long time from like, yeah, we not leaving until our ride get here. We not leaving until Shayla cousin come pick us up. So, y'all, these niggas picked us up. Not Davey. Davey was just like, ain't nothing I could do. It was like the grown niggas. Davey and his cousin was just, cause it was Davey's cousin, partner, whoever he is, one of they partners' trap house. It was they live there, but it was like I don't know if they was squatting it or if it was just really a trap house bando. I don't know. But these niggas picked us up and was like, y'all bitches gotta go. Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all gonna have the police come up in here. Like, hell nah. Like, we ain't got all that shit going on. Fucking snitch over there like, yeah, that's why you bitches gotta leave. Just doing hella shit. Like, I'm just like, oh, I fucking hate this nigga. Like, I really just did not like Snitch. Snitch was so irritating. Like, oh, y'all, they picked us up and took us out to the, because where was we in the back or the living room? I don't know where we was, but they put us outside. They like picked our little asses up, put us outside, shut that fucking front door, and locked that fucking door. So y'all, like I said, drop my phone, battery out my phone, longtime friend phone dead, y'all. We in West Pittsburgh. So guess what? Never got to tell my cousin where I was. He just knew he was in West Pittsburgh. Yes. So y'all, we just started walking. We just started walking, trying to find our way somewhere. We didn't know where we was. We did not know where we was. We did not know where we was. So y'all, we had to end up walking all the way back to my house. It took us 2 hours. Mind y'all, during this walk, it's like hella crackheads coming up to us. We running because we scared. We seeing raccoons. We hearing all kind of noises, y'all. This was a long ass 2-hour walk back to my house. This is why I was so skinny then. We used to be walking 1,000 miles all the time. All the fucking time. And y'all want to know what was crazy when we finally fucking got back home, y'all? And it's crazy. I know this sounds crazy. We never locked our doors. We would lock the front door, but we had a side door. We never locked the side door. Why the fuck was the door locked? But good thing I knew how to get in my window. So, and mind you, like, this house was high off the ground. So a longtime friend had to lift me up. I had to break in my window, and then this was that house. At this time, I lived in that house where me and my mom room was attached. Like, my mom had to walk through my room to get to the rest of the house. So I had to sneak in my room without making too much noise, right? Then go open the front door to let longtime friend. Mind you, all this while we lit and drunk teenagers. But yeah, y'all, that was the time they kicked us out the trap house because of this nigga Snitch. And I got a couple more story times about this nigga Snitch. Or he is some story times. But he was just that guy who just did the most. Like, I could not stand him. But anywho, y'all, I was telling y'all about the guy who I dated in high school, and remember I told y'all all the girls were trying to jump me because of him. Yeah, we got back in contact, and yeah, he want to take me out wine tasting and stuff, and I'm like, ooh. And you know what's so crazy, just thinking back on him, like, he was really one of the guys that I dated at that time, and he never tried. We talked on the phone for like hours the other day. He was like, I really fuck with you. I was really fucked up when you stopped fucking with me. Like, that shit made me hella mad. Like, I was cool off all them bitches after that. And yeah, he was just like, you was like my favorite girlfriend. Like, you was hella chill. I just remember always coming over to your house and us kicking it. And, you know, he was like, I respected you so much. That's why I never tried to do nothing with you, because you just didn't seem like that type of girl. And I was like, yeah, like, he never tried nothing with me. And it's crazy because at that time, y'all, I did not think I was cute. And I thought he was so fine. Like, I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all, so many girls wanted to fight me because I dated him. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. That's why I had to stop talking to him. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get beat up because I talked to you. Like, and I wasn't even, you know, I didn't even understand why he even talked. And y'all, at that time, I used to feel like if a guy didn't want to hump on you, he did not like you. And I would just be confused, like, why is he talking to me? Like, at that time, I did not feel cute. He wasn't trying to hump on me, nothing. He was very respectful, everything. Like, he was cool as hell. Like, I could not understand it. But talking to him now, he was just like, I really fuck with you. He was like, it would be be dudes trying to say something like, oh, you talk to that 4-eyed girl. And he be like, yeah, that's my bitch though. He was like, you was really down. You was really down anytime. He was like I really fuck with you. He was like, you was like my favorite girlfriend, you know, in high school. He was like, I always thought about you. I always thought about you. And I was like, yeah, what happened to you? He was like, you know, shortly after you stopped talking to me, he had moved back to Richmond, and then after that he had went to jail for a minute. So yeah, and it's crazy because I never thought I would see or talk to him again. Like I after like he disappeared, I was like, oh, I'll probably never see or talk to him again. Come to find out, y'all, and I just found this out. Come to find out, y'all know when I used to date Kevin, y'all know Kevin was from Richmond. A bunch of Kevin's friends is his friends. I didn't even realize like they was all cool. He probably was around because I was telling him, I was like, you know, after I stopped dating you and I started dating Kevin, he was like, the Mexican boy Kevin. He was like, what the fuck? He was like, out of all the niggas, him. I was like, yeah. He was like, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, like, yeah, but we just had like a good conversation. And he was just like, damn, like, it's crazy because somebody had sent me your picture last year and was like, you remember you used to date her? And he was like, at the time, like, he didn't put two and two together until just recently I came up on his suggested follow, and he was like, oh shit, like that's Shayla, like yeah. But yeah, he was like, yeah, he was like, it would be plenty niggas that would be trying to talk to you or talk bad on y'all. I'd be like, nah, y'all can't fuck with her, that's my bitch, da 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 da. Y'all know, he was saying like that's how he talked back then. He don't talk like that now, he grown. He was like, yeah, like he used to, I used to put hella bitches in check for you, hella shit. And I was just like, oh shit, I don't know. Well, he did put a couple bitches in check in my face sometime, but I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all like 10 bitches wanted to fight me, like if not more, I'm telling y'all, when me and him popped out at school together that one day, we had on matching fits, bitch, y'all, my camera had died and I did not come back to finish the ending. But yeah, I was telling y'all, me and him popped up at school one day with matching fits. And when I tell you, it had the whole school in an uproar and bitches was stalking me, following me, ready to fight me. Y'all gotta go watch that video if y'all ain't seen it before, because yeah, it was going down. But I love y'all. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe. So you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. But only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. I'll fuck with y'all the long way. I love y'all down to the ground. Y'all my everything. Don't forget to drop a mango in the comments, comment on the story time, like, share, hype the video up. Also, I did want to mention, I did get in trouble for that. I don't know why I did, because it got cut off. I don't know, y'all. This video was kind of all over the place. I'm so sorry. So thank y'all if y'all watched to the end. If y'all watched to the end, drop a mango and put a cherry as well, so that I know if you stayed to the end, you dropped a mango and a cherry, bitch. I fuck with you. But yeah, y'all, I did get in trouble because my cousin, uncle, whatever, he really my cousin, but I call him uncle. He had ended up calling my mom because he was worried about me. And so the next day when me and longtime friend woke up, oh, my mom was on my ass, y'all. She was on my ass. Now, my mom wasn't mad that I was out. She was mad that I lied about where I was at. I didn't really lie because when I go to Lee House, I be going off doing a bunch of other things. But she was just mad that I did not call her to come get me in that kind of situation. And she was just like going off on me. Like, if you ever in a situation, my mom, that type of mom, like, yeah, she gonna yell at me and I'm gonna get lectured or whatever. But if I'm in a situation like that, my mom is the type of mom, you need to motherfucking call me so I can come get you. Don't be trying to call nobody else or none of that. You should have called me to come pick your ass up. And if necessary, I would have grabbed your cousins and brothers and we would all came over there with your uncles instead and handle business. So I did get in trouble for that. I was like grounded for like a week for real, but not like grounded. I just couldn't go nowhere. But it was like my friends still came over and stuff, and like people still came over to my house. I just couldn't go nowhere. But yeah, my mom did, like, she hella yelled at me, a longtime friend. Like, we did get in like slight little bit of trouble. But yeah, stay tuned for more story times and stuff. Love y'all down to the ground. And I swear to God, y'all, I swear the vlogs is coming. I'm gonna post all the vlogs from this year. I'm finna post them and I'm gonna do it like back to back, so they drop back to back. So y'all gonna see the San Diego vlog, then y'all gonna see the Vegas vlog, then y'all gonna see the Houston vlog, then y'all gonna see the LA vlog, and then y'all gonna see the Florida vlog, because that's the order it happened. Yeah, so San Diego, Vegas, Houston, LA, Florida. So I'm gonna post all of them back to back, day after day, so that it like flows, so y'all can see like what I was doing back to back at that time. I'm not gonna make y'all wait for that. That's why them vlogs haven't hit, because I'm gonna finish editing them so I can post all those back to back. So I will probably have that ready, if not next week, the last week of October, so then I could just push them out 5 days of vlogs. And during those vlogs, stay tuned, because I'm gonna be telling like little mini story times in them of shit that was going on, because hella shit was going on at that time. And so I will be spilling some like pre-tea on story times to come later, so y'all gonna want to stay tuned for some of those vlogs. Period. Love like y'all.
Bad bitch. Oh goddamn day. Cardi snapped with that line. I'm not gonna lie. Cause bitch, yeah, it's giving what needs to be gay. Yeah. Ugh. Y'all, I'm ready to change my hairstyle, but at the same time, the curls is just, it's doing it for me. Okay. I do feel like the whole hype thing is like for play. I ain't even gonna lie, because